really kind of a shout for me. And if I were to just really go in right now, I'd lose my mind, because most of my life has been in between. But it's been in those in-between moments that God gave me just enough strength to put one foot in front of the other. And the next thing I knew, I was where God wanted me to be. And I wondered how I got there. And I discovered it was God that gave me the strength and gave me the right people at the right time who did just the right thing, because God is our presence in the in-between. And then finally, text says this, and I'm done. I'll read it. And this right here is rough. But the bottom line is it's talking about the panacea. It says, and there will be no more tears, no more sorrow, no more pain. Oh, that's good. No more death, no more crying. All these things are gone forever, because now there is healing for those who've been hurting. There is, watch this, a balm for those who are bruised and broken. There is, my sisters and brothers, deliverance for those who are damaged. There is amelioration for those who are aching, anguished, and under attack. There is, my sisters and brothers, in a real sense, that which will give you cool and calm in spite of the crises that you've been through. There is healing for your heartbreak. There is strength and salve for your sickness. Why? Because now you're in the land of no more sickness, no more sorrow, no more pain. It's the land of no more. Have you been through enough in your life already? And your thing is no more stuck on stupid, no more spending money I don't have to impress people who ain't thinking about me. Anybody reached a point of no more in your life? Because watch this, there is healing for your hurting. Healing for your hurting. There's healing for your sorrow. There's healing for your pain. There is a balm in Gilead. There's healing. God says you're being damaged ain't the last word on you. I will take what was damaged and then put it back together. And once I put it back together, I will grant you deliverance, and I will grant you, watch this, development, so that you are better, not in spite of what you've been through, but because of what you've been through. I quit with this. Here's the thing that messed me up. Is I'm reading about what? The cruise ship, the Norwegian breakaway. And people were talking about how bad it was. But one person testified, it wasn't bad for me. And the reporter said, what do you mean it wasn't bad for you? Because when the ship hit a 30-foot swell and then the swell dropped it, I fell. And when I fell, I broke my leg and I broke my arm. Well, how is that a good thing? He said, because it forced me to go to the hospital. And once I got to the hospital, that's how I found out I was broken, because they sent me through this machine. And the machine diagnosed my brokenness, but it also picked up on something else. And they ran me through some more tests and discovered a tumor that was on my kidney. And the tumor was cancerous. And they immediately got rid of the tumor. And right now I'm cancer-free. I'm in recovery. My broken leg is getting better. My broken arm is getting better. But if it had not been for the storm, I wouldn't have been diagnosed with cancer. And so God used the storm to set me up to get rid of my cancer. I'm done, but that's my word to everybody in this house. Whatever you've been through, God says it ain't for nothing. I can take what you've been through and use it on the pathway to your panacea, so you can receive the healing that God has in store. Is there anybody here who wants to just have a flashback about what you've been through? And had you not been through it, it would not have been the pathway toward your healing. Wakanda forever.